What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Wes Björnsson here, representing Country Crush. Welcome to The Grip, where we talk about arm wrestling, powerlifting, and strongman. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? So before we get into the meat and potatoes of the video, I wanted to apologize. I took like a 2 or 3 week break. I was moving house, and you know, I didn't feel like making a video, to be honest. But I'm back, and there is actually a topic that I wanted to touch on today. So I've got a few new guys that are training with my team, and a lot of them are having what I call noob pains, and I wanted to kind of touch on that subject today. Okay, so arm wrestling is just an unnatural movement of your body, and it's not supposed to feel good, really. Your body doesn't want to do that thing. So your body's way of telling you, hey, fuckhead, stop doing this thing, is to hurt. So in the process of your hurting, especially when you're new, you're gonna think you're injured. There's almost no way around it. Now that being said, there is a clear division between when you are actually injured and newbie pains. Newbie pains should feel like a dull or sometimes even slightly sharp throb. Noob pains should have a very specific feel. And you should only feel them in a few places. And those places are here, here, here. If you ever feel them in the bone, right here, there's something wrong with your technique. You're spinning in too much. You're pointing away from your hand too much. That's the shit that leads to injuries. We don't want to do that, especially when we're new. Now, once you get more advanced, you can curl in and spin away from your hand, and it'll actually give you more torque. And I'm sure that feels natural to the new guys right now anyway. That's how we all arm wrestled when we were kids, right? Because we didn't fucking know. We want to keep all the new guys safe, and we want to teach them about pain and about how to manage it. So like I said, you should feel it in those spots. You should not feel it in the bone spot. Now that brings me to my next point, which is dealing with that pain. It's a unique pain that you're not going to feel from any other sport, and guys who feel it for the first time usually think they're hurt. The best way to describe it is a muscle pain that you can't get to, and that's because it's your tendons. Your tendons are throbbing and they're aching because they're not used to working that much. Don't worry, that shit will go away. 6 months-ish. After 6 months of hard training, once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks, but I don't suggest that. Once a week is just a better idea. After about 6 months, that shit will go away, and you'll be where most of us are, where you hurt in a healthy way. You hurt in your muscles, you hurt in a usual workout kind of way. Now, I've been asked to talk about remedies for this. Motherfucker, if there were remedies, I would sell it and make $1 million. There's Icy Hot and Horse Liniment and Dit.Jow. Look, bro, all of that is bullshit. None of that works. I'm sure it has some psychosomatic effect. You think it's gonna work, so it feels better. But what that shit actually does, and this is not the video I intended to make, but what that shit actually does is it pulls blood to the area, but it only pulls blood to the area on a subdermal kind of level. If you're feeling pain deep in your muscles, deep in your tendons, that topical shit isn't gonna do anything. Now, some people ice and alternate with heat. I never feel a whole lot from that. I'm not willing to say that shit don't work. I'm willing to say that it doesn't work for me, because as much as I've tried, I don't feel like it brings healing any quicker. Unfortunately, I don't think there is a surefire way to speed along the healing of tendons, you know, short of drugs. There is, however, a surefire way to get that pain to go away quicker, and that is to practice again. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but anybody that's ever done any kind of strength sport, there's this thing called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. And DOMS is a motherfucker, man. It's one of the worst things that can happen to you. I get it in my arms sometimes because I train mostly arms and shoulders. So I'll wake up and my arms will be stuck like this, and I physically can't open my arms myself. It hurts too bad, and I don't know if the muscle's contracted. I think I'm potassium deficient because all the research I do says that Potassium has a big part to play in DOMs. A surefire way to get rid of DOMs is to go back and work the same body part again, much lighter, much higher rep. The same is true for arm wrestling, I've noticed. If I'm super fucking sore, and especially like in my fucking elbow, the thing that we all get side pressure from, if I'm super sore there, from a practice or something, if I go to the gym and I just do side pressure shit, I'm okay. Now it has to be super light, has to be super high rep, but I have noticed that it helps me. So pain is normal. You should recognize bad pain. You should be able to recognize good pain and that it means growth. So don't shy away from it. It's normal, it's good. You should be practicing with a coach or a team. If you don't have a team, go fucking find one. Now, I'm not saying every practice you do has to be with a team. That's crazy talk. But once a month, once every couple of months, you should be meeting with a larger group of people so that they can correct form, they can correct little, micro-isms that you're developing, because we all develop them. When I hit, I breathe really heavy. My team keeps telling me, hey bro, you're doing the thing. And then I can snap out of it. Teams are great for many reasons, but for noobs, teams are great for form and to make sure you don't go into a bad position so you don't experience the bad pain, because we don't want the bad pain. Anyway guys, that was a short one. A couple guys asked me to make a video on it and I thought I would. 404 is coming up next week, so that will be next week's video. I've got two buddies, Laba and B-Walk, that are, I think, opening the ceremonies for 404, but I don't know if they're gonna fucking put it on the stream. They really fucking need to, but if they don't, Laba, B-Walk, you fuckers better stream that, because after the last month of hype, I'm gonna be pissed if I don't get to see it. Anyway guys, thanks for being patient with me over my little time-lapse thing. I had to get shit moved in. I'm Wes Björnsson, this is The Grip, and I hope to catch you next time.